All right, welcome back to Florida Barndominiums. So I'm going to do another question and answer here. This is a very long question, some statement, a lot of questions, a lot of parts. So I'm going to try to answer it as I go. I'm not going to be looking at the camera the whole time because I'm going to read this off my phone here and try to answer it as I go here. So this was in response to the kits are coming soon. So we're making some progress there. We're working on it, but here we go. It says, we are certainly glad to hear this. We are looking at some land in Citrus County, Florida. We could, capital letters, which I think means they don't want to, put a mobile home there, but we would definitely prefer a barn dominium if it is cost effective for us. Now, I'm going to stop right there for a minute because cost effective. A lot of people look at what is the cost today, and that's how you've got to factor in your long term cost. That's really how you get ahead in life, is looking further down the road and factoring in those long term costs. Because you could certainly put a manufactured home in cheaper today, but the long term cost, the upkeep, the maintenance, your utility bills, the long term cost, it's not cheaper. And I know it's tough for some people because you got to figure out. I mean, for a lot of people, not some. In this market, it's tough for a lot of people to get a home, to build a home. It's a lot of money, and you got to figure it out. But you got to look at those long-term costs and say, what can I give up today so that I can have tomorrow? And so the long-term cost, the energy efficiency of one of our barn dominiums is going to be superior to any manufactured home on the market, period. The upkeep, the overall long-term maintenance is going to be a lot less. Manufactured homes are getting better. They're using better materials. There's some better qualities. I'm not knocking them, but I'd also talk with a real estate agent about appreciation. It's my understanding that mobile homes, a lot of people call them trailers, manufactured homes, that they don't appreciate over time. You're going to get mixed reviews on a barn dominium, but as the market grows, as that segment grows, I believe we're going to see the same appreciation as you do in any other type of home that appreciates. So let's go on here with the question. As you mentioned in your video, we had also looked into modifying a metal building and turning it into a barn dominium, which is what we do. We build a steel building into a barn dominium. But after talking to a representative at the barn dominium company, I realized a few things. One, the building I was looking at was not wind rated as a residential structure in Florida. A building that was properly wind rated would cost considerably more. So that depends on who you're talking to. We can sell those buildings direct. You can buy that building from us. Our cost includes erection, and it is wind rated to 170 mile an hour. It is a Class 2 building rated to be a livable structure in the state of Florida, and it's not considerably more than the sheds. So call us, let us price that building for you. Anybody's watching this, and if you've got a price somewhere else, at least let us quote it. 2. The windows and doors on the metal building were a joke. Yes, you cannot use the windows and doors in most cases that are supplied with steel buildings. I would had to have a contractor come out and cut holes in the metal building. Not true with ours. Ours are designed to fit the proper windows and doors. We're going to help you select those windows and doors, and when the metal building is manufactured, it is going to be manufactured so that those openings fit the proper windows and doors. So there will be no after the fact hacking on the building. The building is built, the window goes in, it is trimmed. We can help you with that process. I have to have the metal building cut and put proper windows and doors in. Metal buildings sweat. Condensation, yes. And I would have to have a contractor come out and spray foam the entire inner structure to avoid this issue. Yes, but it is worth it. The energy savings you are going to realize, the comfort that you are going to experience in your home, it is worth it. This is the one place I would adamantly beg and plead, do not cut. Find something else you can cut. Cut the landscape, cut the sod, put down grass seed, do stained concrete floors, do it yourself so you don't have to pay somebody to do it. It's simple. Watch some YouTube videos and do it. Find someplace else to cut, but do not skimp on your insulation. I would have to have a contractor drywall all the interior walls. Not true. You could put paneling up, and you could do it yourself. You could buy you a cordless nail gun, like a finish nailer, and you could put paneling up. And you could do that yourself. It's going to look nice. It's going to look dated, but it's cheaper, easier for you to do yourself. You could finish it out very quickly, and you can always go back later. It would be a pain, yes, but you could always go back later and add drywall. By the time this is all complete, it would cost as much as building a regular house, which I can't really afford. So it will cost as much as building a cheap regular house, yes. Apples to apples, building a block house or a wood frame house with the same insulation, the same finishes, it's cheaper. The structure, the steel structure, is cheaper than any other structure in the current market. So, and a lot of this, if you have some cash, you have some money, a lot of this you can do yourself. We're interested in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Nice showers in both bathrooms. And no tubs in either one. So, the nice showers cost a little bit of money. Tile in a shower is expensive. But if that's the area that you're not willing to sacrifice, I would say do it now, because it will cost a lot more to go back and do it later. But to keep your costs down and keep everything more uniform for your barndominium kits, we would go with a 3-bedroom house if we don't have to sacrifice room in the master bedroom, 1 bedroom. And so this is what we want feedback on. Because we design the kits, there's a lot of work in the initial design process and figuring out what do we need and calculations and all of that. But once we figure it out, it's really simple to just reproduce from there. So if there's a huge demand for a 2-bedroom, then we'll do that calculation. We'll figure that out. We would go with a 3-bedroom house if we don't have to sacrifice room in the master bedroom. 1 bedroom would just be for a very rare overnight guest. Put a hammock on the back porch. Come on, man. No, I'm not really kidding. You make your guests too comfortable, they might not leave. And I know people that would prefer to sleep on a hammock. But yeah, I get it. Overnight guest, rare overnight guest. The other for computer, file cabinet, printer, etc. So those 2 rooms don't need to be too big. About 1,000 to 1,200 square feet total. Interior living space would be plenty. And I think we're finding that a lot of people are wanting that. A lot of people are wanting to downsize and have a smaller home, especially with prices going up. But they're wanting to be free from that debt and enjoy the experiences of life. It's a very common thing that we're seeing. We'd also like an overhang on both the front and the back, maybe 8 feet wide, to use as porches, which a lot of people want. A lot of people are wanting a wraparound, and it doesn't add a lot of money to do a wraparound. And again, it's not as fancy, to leave the metal tubes. We can leave those exposed, and you can always go back later when you have some extra money, pick up an extra job, whatever, and wrap those with wood and decorate them up over time. You don't have to do it all up front. Let's see. We thought of having the sinks and countertops included in the kit, then just going with IKEA. I don't know. So I've never been to IKEA, but I am going to bet that price and quality are not going to match. And we've got a really good price on cabinets. I think we could be competitive with IKEA and provide a much better quality than the stuff that I have seen that was from there. But if you think that with your discount, we'd probably get the cabinets included for around the same price. If we did them ourselves, we would definitely welcome that. We'd also be fine with stock lighting and fixtures that keep costs down. We would want you to find an engineer. So we already have an engineer. We have a great guy that does that for us. So unfortunately, looking forward to hearing back from you in YouTube or direct comments. So I didn't mention your name because I don't know if people want their names mentioned. Probably don't care. I don't know though. So, but there you go. There's your answer. I hope I answered that fully. And we're still working on getting the kids put together. It's a very busy time of year, and with 11 kids now, I gotta stop and think. I keep wanting to say 12. That's just because I feel like God's got 12 for us, but we've only got 11 of them so far. But it takes a long time to Christmas shop for 11 children, and I'm almost as excited as they are to see Christmas morning. So I hope this answers your question. I look forward to your response. If you got more questions, we'll definitely try and answer that. And let us quote your building. We've got this figured out. We know how to make this happen for you, and there's a lot of bad information out there. So my number's on the website. The website's linked here, FloridaBarndominiumsLLC.com. Reach out, let us quote that building for you. All right, Merry Christmas, y'all.